Have you ever had a moment when you thought, okay, this is it. My life is officially a comedy show? Because that's exactly what I thought when my own mom kicked me and my brother out of our room and made us sleep in the doghouse. Yeah, you heard that right. Not metaphorically, like literally, the doghouse. Grab your snacks because this story is way crazier than it even sounds. It all started on a Saturday morning. The kind where you wake up thinking the biggest decision you'll make is cereal or pancakes. The sun was peeking through the curtains, and there was this weird sense of calm in the house. Too calm, like the kind of calm before a storm that Hollywood loves to put in those disaster movies. I should have known something was up. My brother Josh and I were just chilling, minding our own business, playing video games. We weren't even fighting for once, which in our house is like a minor miracle. But then we heard it, the heavy, determined footsteps of Mom coming down the hall. And trust me, when Mom walks like that, it's not because she's bringing you cookies. She burst into the room without even knocking, hands on her hips, that look in her eyes. You know the one where you immediately start running through your mental checklist of everything you might have done wrong? Yeah, that look. "What in the world is this?" she barked, gesturing around the room. We blinked at her, then at each other, then back at her. Our room, okay, it was a little messy. Fine, it looked like a tornado had gone shopping and dropped all its bags everywhere. Dirty laundry, snack wrappers, a half-built Lego set we abandoned like 3 months ago. I get it, it wasn't pretty. But was it doghouse level bad? Apparently, yes. Yes, it was. "I have had it with you two in this pigsty," she yelled. "If you want to live like animals, you can sleep like animals too." At first, we laughed. I mean, come on, it sounded like one of those exaggerated mom threats. Like, "Keep it up and I'll sell you to the circus." Cute, right? Wrong. She wasn't kidding. Within 15 minutes, she had dragged sleeping bags, pillows, and even our toothbrushes out to the backyard, straight to the doghouse. It was a pretty big one. Our dog, Baxter, was basically the king of comfort. The thing had windows and even a mini porch. But still, it was a doghouse. She stood there, arms crossed, daring us to argue. But Josh and I, we knew better. You don't argue with a mom on a mission, especially not when she's armed with that mom voice. Now, before I continue, if you're loving this madness so far, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable stories, and drop a comment below telling me the wildest thing your parents have ever done. Seriously, I need to know I'm not alone in this. Anyway, the first night in the doghouse was a lot. Baxter, our dog, was totally confused. He kept circling us like, what are you guys doing in my crib? He even tried to sleep between us like he was reclaiming his territory. It got cold, and then it got colder. Josh tried to play it cool, saying it was like camping. I said if camping meant trying to sleep while a dog sneezed in your face and mysterious noises came from the bushes, then sure, it was exactly like camping. At one point, a raccoon wandered by, looked at us like we were the weirdest things he'd seen all night, and waddled off shaking his head. If raccoons are judging you, you know you've hit a low point. The next morning, Mom stood at the kitchen window with her coffee, watching us crawl out of the doghouse like two very defeated creatures. She didn't say anything. She just smiled. Smiled. We thought maybe, just maybe, we could apologize and earn our way back into the house. We marched into the kitchen, heads low, and delivered what we thought was a pretty heartfelt speech. Words like mature, responsible, and never happen again were thrown around generously. Mom nodded slowly. There was a long pause. We almost thought we were in the clear. Then she said, "The doghouse looks so much cleaner than your room. Maybe you should stay there a few more nights until you understand what clean actually means. If you've never experienced the pure despair of realizing your mom is enjoying your suffering, let me tell you, it changes you. It humbles you. It turns boys into men." Night 2 was even worse. A thunderstorm rolled in. Baxter bailed on us halfway through, sprinting for the house like he suddenly remembered he had rights. Josh and I just huddled under the tiny overhang, getting drenched, praying for forgiveness. By day 3, we were broken. We didn't just clean our room. We sanitized it like it was about to be inspected by the health department. We even alphabetized our books. I found socks I hadn't seen since the 5th grade. When we finally showed Mom our sparkling clean room, she made us wait outside the door, while she inspected it like a 5-star hotel. She even ran her finger along the windowsill to check for dust. When she finally nodded in approval, it was like we'd won the Olympics. We got our room back. But the trauma? Oh, the trauma stayed. And guess what? We never let it get that messy again. The doghouse experience haunted us. Every time a sock hit the floor, we'd both flinch like we expected her to appear out of thin air, holding a sleeping bag. Looking back now, it's hilarious. Honestly, Mom pulled off one of the greatest parenting power moves of all time. She didn't yell much. She didn't punish us traditionally. She just made her point, loud and clear, through the language of humiliation and cold, hard grass. And in case you're wondering, yes, Baxter eventually forgave us for invading his space, mostly because we bribed him with an obscene amount of dog treats. So, the moral of the story? Never underestimate a mom with a plan, and always clean your room before she has to remind you, or you might just find yourself trading your cozy bed for a night under the stars, with your dog side-eyeing you the whole time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and hearing my ridiculous, true-life horror story. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment about a time you got the ultimate parent-style revenge. I read every single one, and who knows, your story might even inspire the next video. Until next time, keep your room clean and your sleeping bag indoors.